Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I just want to apologize. We had difficulties of the streaming, so I just want to, apologize for that. Took a little while to put the fix the streaming, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of airtime. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of airtime. And I'll probably do one tomorrow since tomorrow night, and since I was a little bit late during the streaming, so yeah, it was something to do with the difficulties of the streaming. I don't know if it had anything to do with the Wi-Fi, but but I'm on. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of airtime today, up until 8:30. So, I just want to discuss the Hunter case, Hunter Biden's case, what happened when he was found guilty of guns and I believe too was the drugs too, that was found in a White House. He was found guilty, plus child support and everything too to go with that. So so what does that say for? So what does that say for the president? You know what I'm saying? The United States. What does that say for him? I mean, because he was in on all this stuff. I mean, people say that that Trump was was found guilty for this and found guilty for that, but and now I mean it's now look at it. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to come on and say, hey, when somebody when nobody ever thought that Hunter would be found guilty of guns and drugs and and something something to do with being on the border of Ukraine or something, or Russia or something like that. I mean, nobody ever thought that he would get he wouldn't be found guilty for any of this stuff, but he did. You know what I'm saying? And but people talk about Trump being found guilty of money and all this other stuff. Now look at it. Now Hunter Biden just was found guilty. Hunter Biden was just found guilty of guns and drugs and plus child support or something, of all the money he owes to that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wow, that is that is quite interesting. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, everyone says, well, Trump was found guilty of this, money and everything else and stuff, and all this. But look at Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden was found guilty of drugs, guns, and child support. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and those are hefty felony charges. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just saying, those are hefty felony charges. You know what I'm saying? Those I don't know when he's going to get sentenced, but he could get sentenced for a very long time. Just those five felony charges that he's got against him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but like I said, I want to say again, I apologize for being late coming on. You know what I'm saying? I feel it's being late. You know what I'm saying, for actually coming on. And yeah, But I mean, but now I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So if you people want to come on and enjoy the show, you can. If not, it's okay with me. Um, but uh, but Ron Cabral ain't gonna be with me again tonight. So he did cancel tonight, and he's not. So just letting everybody know that. Um, now and hold on one second. Canceled again. So yeah, so he did cancel again, and so it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it. At least at least I own my own show. I don't have to worry about for foreign community media, sending me emails and taking turns using the radio show or the TV thing. You know what I'm saying? At some point, so uh, but so today I want to talk about I wanted to talk about Joe. You know what I'm saying? Hunter Biden. Yeah, he was arrested for it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't I mean yeah he was arrested for it, and hey, and then he was locked up. He was found guilty, of all those charges and stuff that he had against him. So, but hey, something. I mean, this is what they get. You know what I'm saying? This is what they get. And for doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know. It says here, breaking news: Pharrell Williams has filed a motion to Georgia court for the appeal, beginning for them to dismiss the appeal of the disqualification motion brought forward in the Trump RICO case, and the court has already docket that appeal and set that date for the argument. So she clearly, well, you know what? I'm going to tell you that Trump's going to be exonerated for all this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he will. He'll be exonerated. Um, he will. He'll be exonerated. And you know what? This is why I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it. Because I know that first off, 72 years without getting without having a record for 72 years. Oh, come on, I mean and all this stuff that was going on. The report says Joe Biden says Hunter is a victim of weaponized system of the justice. Wow. Great. He says he's a victim of weaponizing. Yeah. Have justice received this letter from the chairman Jim Banks and notifying me has been placed on the U.S. Fund Ukraine watch list for the during suggestions that your boys in uniform should not be sent to fight for another nation overseas. Oh boy. Crazy, man. Important to allow people like the Post with getting attacked for doing so. I mean, breaking news: Saturn ditched the U.S. dollars. Saturn Abraham chose not to renew the 50-year petrodollars agreement with the United States. They now plan to sell oil in multiple currencies, and including the China RMB, euros, and yen instead of exclusively in America's currency. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. So to ensure the voters in Dayton current and authorize my team to organize the largest pre-election voters audit in history to win in November, we must have the most accurate and up-to-date information. I am personally asking for your participation, completely voters audits in today. Yeah, well, I mean, well, they should have audits around too. You know what I'm saying? To watch this, this election in November. You know what I'm saying? So November is going to be a great deal of it's going to be a good election. This time they're gonna, I guess this time they're gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? So, well, Alvin Bragg and Donald Trump hush money trial. Donald Trump is laughing at Alvin Bragg because you know what? Because he knows Alvin Bragg knows that he doesn't even have a freaking case against him. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a case against Alvin Bragg. He, you know something? He doesn't. Yeah, he don't have a case. He didn't have a case against him. You know what I'm saying? You know, and plus all these people that were on the what do you call it? The trial on the jury. I mean, most of them were lawyers. You know what I'm saying? So if you have witnesses, big deal. So what was these witnesses getting paid to lie? Yeah, there's a couple $100,000 here. You know, just tell the district attorney what what you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can lie. Go ahead. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know. So Alvin Bragg, you know, I think he so much has made a fool out of himself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he did. I mean, he made a fool out of himself. I mean, it's no question about that. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that he bit into the pot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, well, good for him. You know what I'm saying? For taking a bite out of, but big chunk out of that. He took a big chunk out of that case and said, "Wow, you know something." You know, whoa, you know what I'm saying? What did I do wrong here? You know what I'm saying? No, you did something wrong because obstruction of justice, and now you're gonna lose your job. So, you know, obstruction of justice. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's nuts. You know, and when you have obstruction of justice, yeah. So now Hunter Biden was found guilty. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in a court of law. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the guns, the drugs, and the the child support case. Wow, I wonder what's going on with the Karen Reed case. I mean, nobody heard anything about that either. The Karen Reed case. That's pretty interesting too. The Karen Reed case. You know. So it's going to be a good toss-up in November, you know, and I'm predicting Trump is going to win the presidency again. So I'm predicting it. So I'm predicting that, that win because I saw some polls, I saw some numbers. I mean, the numbers are pretty good in there. I mean, hey, like I said, I'm going to vote for that felon, man. Oh yeah, I am. He's a felon. I'm going to vote for him because personally, for me, I don't agree that that Trump did all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I because why, and again, and I speak on this all the time, so I touch on this subject all the time. So why didn't they bring this up in the 2016 election when he ran? And and sometimes what I hear, oh, we didn't know about Trump that time. Trump was all over the papers when he was building skyscrapers, when he had the real estate. So, I mean, Trump was all over the papers, and you don't know anything about Trump. Nobody knows anything about Trump. I knew about Trump. Of course I did. Because you want to know why? Because back then, before computers, right, I paid attention to television. I have. I paid attention so much to television. That's why I knew about Trump. And I also knew when Melania told him, well, your country needs you. You need to run for president. I knew about that. I knew about that. So I mean, I don't know what it's gonna look like for President Joe Biden. I don't know what it's gonna look like for him. I mean, it may look bad for him because his son was found guilty in the court of law. So I mean, all the evidence may, the 10%, all the evidence may turn to him. I don't know that. I'm saying it may look bad. I don't know. It may look bad in the election. I don't know. I mean, I can't say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to switch the page a little bit because I don't want to get too hung up into the election because there was a shooting that happened the other day. There was a shooting that happened the other day, and a Fall River reporter took that. Fall River reporter did take that, and yeah, there was a shooting the other day in Fall River, and they had Fall River police, had to found shell casings, and they did lock down. They had they had to lock down one of the schools, and yeah. So I don't know. I think they're still investigating that crime, that incident there too. Yeah. So it was at 1:15 p.m. Matter of fact, I was out with my wife at that time. When that happened, yeah, it's pretty sad. So it is. It's pretty sad that that happened, and I hope they catch the person that did it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shots fired. And also. The other day too, I was watching the city council, and I heard Cliff Ponte speak about money. You know what I'm saying that they can't keep giving out free money like that. Okay, it shouldn't be any free money anymore. So they can't keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? With that free money stuff. Matter of fact, I think I have let's see here, let's see here, I do have the video from the other day from Cliff Ponte. So when they were talking about free money, and when they were talking about free money, and the free money, I mean, you can't keep, Cliff Ponte's right. on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep, with the, handing out free money. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is but I don't know what his colleagues did at that point. So I don't know if they voted on it, but I'm going to tell you firsthand. They keep giving out free money, and eventually later we're going to be laying off firefighters and police officers on the street. So later that time. So I mean, we don't want it to go that way. We don't want it to go that way. But how some people, we need the money, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. You know something? If you keep taking free money, guess what's going to happen? It's going to lead layoffs from the fire department to the police department. Okay? That's how that's going to happen. Okay? It's going to result in layoffs, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why, that's why Cliff Ponte says we don't need to keep doing free cash. Because that money that we have has to cover the police department, fire department has to cover, street repairs and everything else and stuff. Things that we basically need to do here in the city of Fall River. So I mean. And yeah, it's kind of sad, but I mean, you can't keep taking free money. You know what I'm saying? There's no free cash anymore. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? It is. So, with that being said, I'm going to give credit to Fall River Reporter for handling that story. Usually, sometimes I'm busy. If I see a story like that, I can go out and handle a story like that. You know what I'm saying? And be on scene and talk about stuff like that. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I catch a good story, like I did with that accident on Alden and Harrison Street. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch a good story. But it is, though. I mean, don't matter what we do, and what stories we cover. I mean, there's a lot of things happening here in the city of Fall River and throughout this whole country. I mean, there is. I mean, we got battles going on in government. So, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Both sides, conservatives, Democrats. There's battles going on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this whole nation. And let me tell you, and I don't even think it's ever going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Again, there was an accident here in the Flint area. My friend George Souza, he videotaped that, and he caught that accident in Fall River, the collision here, right over here on Pleasant Street. And, there's accidents everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Again, we talk about this all the time. People just don't want to slow down. People just don't have any patience to wait, for anything. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. And, and especially the, when they talk in text, we talked about that a long time ago, way back. Talk about cell phones, way back. I mean, I mean, there's a lot of things, going on. You know what I'm saying? I seen today, even even the buses, try to scoop over to the other side of the lane. They can't do it because cars keep going flying by them, and they don't care. They don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what is traffic doing? What is the traffic department doing about this? You know what I'm saying? Are they sending out people over there, or maybe we need to get a couple of police officers to stand there and stand there and just direct the traffic. You know what I'm saying? Direct the traffic. As the traffic goes by. You know what I'm saying? Because that people are not obeying the roads either. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty sad. I've been out there. I was out there today. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. Some people will stop for you, but some won't. You know what I'm saying? And people just don't care about nobody but themselves. And that's a good way to get hurt, okay, and get killed when you are in when you're driving fast like that. You know what I'm saying? So well, like I said, I have the city council video over here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I will play it. You know what I'm saying, for you guys, if you like. Celtics are on a winning streak too, so that's pretty good. So the Celtics are on a winning streak. That's good. You know what I'm saying, and I like it when they're on a winning streak. Yeah, I love it when they're on a winning streak. Yeah. I don't know. I just can't get the video. But I'm just gonna go through some few things that I got that I got today. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, Florida police responded to a shooting that led to a school being placed on lockdown. So yeah, I mean that's a big huge thing. This is what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this again. Florida police are investigating an afternoon city shooting. According to Detective Sergeant Moses and Pereira, at just after 1:15, a unit responded to the 100 block of Raymond Street. That's what the street is, Raymond Street, after the department received several reports of shots fired in the area. Officers located several expensive shells casings in that area. At least one vehicle sustained damages consistent with the projectile. There is an evidence to suggest that then anyone was struck. Pereira stated that the witness reported seeing a vehicle flee from the area moments after the sound of a gunshot. The gunshot put Samuel Watson Elementary School on Eastern Avenue on lockdown. Detectives assigned to the Major Crimes Division and Crime Scene Unit are on the scene at the time. Wow, I mean that's quite. So they're investigating it, and again, Coogan does not want to do an emergency. What do you call it? How they say it now? Yeah, I mean, now this is Coogan, okay? It's Coogan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can control this stuff, okay? He can, Okay, he just don't want to, and you know something, and that's why I'm throwing my support to Carl Caesar for mayor of the city of Fall River. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I'm throwing I'm throwing my support to him because I've known Carl. It's not that I've known him, but I've known him for a very long time, and he's very good at doing what he's doing. He's been president of the neighborhoods and everything for a very long time. He's got quite a track record with the neighborhoods associates and everything, and So reports that Joe says Hunter is a victim, blamed weaponized justice system. Ha ha ha! You're a joke. Oh my God! Just in the White House and Wednesday did not rule out President Biden commuting in the sentence of his son Hunter Biden after a jury delivered a guilty verdict that day before on all three charges and related to the purchase of a gun in the hills at 11:56 a.m. 6/12/24. Wow. 24 hours fitness by BLM Pride Flag. Oh my God, crazy. Got some knuckleheads. Yeah, but I mean, people blame the Republicans, and I mean, what does the Republicans have to do with all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like really confused. You know what I'm saying? When a military refuses to comply with the commander-in-chief on lawful order and was not victimless, Ashley Babbitt would be alive today if he had followed orders. That is true. Ashley Babbitt would have been alive today if that guy would have followed orders. But something? But he did not follow orders. He just shot his bullet, went through and hit her with it. You know what I'm saying? And she was an Air Force veteran too. And I'll never forget that 2020, and that happened in 2020. Okay, I'll never forget it. Ashley Babbitt, a mother with kids. I think 3 or 4 kids. She had a husband and everything. She was a Air Force veteran, and I'll never forget that. Okay, but nobody cared about her. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people should care about her. That is a fact. People should care about her. Several people would be alive today. Ashley was unfortunate to come in and rang off triggered happy Michael Byrd, who to this day has not been convicted of any wrongdoing. Yeah, well, he was the one that shot her, but guess what? He wasn't convicted of any wrongdoing. Okay, I mean, talk about cover up. I mean, this is what happens. Okay, they covered up the whole thing. They know they did. I'm saying they don't. They know. So, I mean, rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, Benjamin Phillips, Kevin Greenson, Roseanne Boyland. Let's not forget the injuries suffered by Derek Vango by the hands of the unprepared D.C. and Capitol Police, who state on video numerous times that they were set up by to fall. Old Nancy P. IMO shall be one of the insurrection's players held and personally. Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of truth in this. There's still a lot of truth on this. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's, gonna come out slowly. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out slowly, and we're gonna they're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and once they figure it out, they're gonna be saying like, oh geez, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh wow, what the hell just happened here? You know what I'm saying? Gee, my option that Trump is innocent and you shall get it, or he should get it overturned in his conviction by his defense evidence by proved that Donald Trump was innocent and the judge did not want to hear it. Well, when the defense when Alvin Bragg had evidence to prove that when Alvin Bragg had evidence saying that Trump that could exonerate Donald Trump wasn't shared with the defense. Okay, wasn't shared with the defense, and you know something. And Alvin Bragg, I think he should be convicted. He should be convicted. He should be, because he had evidence to prove that Donald Trump did not commit these crimes. Okay, and he did not share that with the defense. Okay, so in other words, he obstruction of justice. Okay, obstruction could mean a lot for Alvin Bragg's career. You know what I'm saying? And the judge too. So I mean, did not share that with the defense. Even the defense said, wow, Alvin Bragg had evidence to exclude Donald Trump from exclude him, and they did not share that with the defense. So I can say for Alvin Bragg, man, good luck with your career, dude, because you just flushed your career right down the drain. And the judge too. You know what I'm saying? They just flushed their careers down the drain. So I mean, because with all that, and and that's gonna be overturned. So I mean, by the Circuit Court of Appeals at that point. So I mean, hey, it's gonna happen. So, but let's look at it. I want to look at something else here, because I thought that there was okay. Oh, wait a second here. What's going on here? Easy instructions for how to rehash someone else's Instagram story and your own story, and how to repost Instagram posts. I wanted to talk about AI. Okay, national intelligence. Okay, I want to talk about AI. That's another thing I really like to talk about. I mean, I talk about AI to everybody. Okay, and and I think AI is pretty good. I think I mean, it has some people don't trust it. Some people trust it. Some people use it for homework, like the students in school. I mean, they use that. They use it in school, and the AI is GPT. And I mean, it's we all know it's a robot, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know, what other opinions that I don't know what other opinions that everybody else has, but all I know that AI is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It is pretty cool. Um, I think it is, but you know something though. Hey, I mean, you know, it's okay. You know, if people don't care about AI, some people don't. But you know, what I mean, but I think it's pretty cool. I mean, to learn. You know what I mean, to learn things. You know what I'm saying? You can learn, you know, things off, off of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just watch out what you're doing and watch out what you say to it. You know what I'm saying? Because those things have memory. I mean, those things, they're just because they're robots. I mean, you know, whatever you say to it, they save it. You know what I'm saying? It's built right in. You know, AI is good. I think it's good. I mean, people make money off of it. I mean, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of it. It's on your iPhone. I mean, whoever's got an iPhone 11, iPhone 12, or iPhone 13, or whatever kind of iPhone you have, it's going to be built right into your phone, and you know, and I mean, and it's up to you to use it. I mean, hey, you know, the thing talks to you. You know, I mean, I mean, I tried it out a few times. I mean, I asked it questions, and sometimes it doesn't even have. Sometimes it has. It doesn't. Sometimes it has the accurate information that you want, but sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, you know what? Hey, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You know, check it out if you want. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. I mean, to my opinion, I think AI is great. You know what I'm saying? For you know, for certain things, probably not everything, but for certain things, I think that's my opinion. I mean, you know, um, I support AI, and you know, I'll support it. You know, try it out, see how it is. I mean, you know, if I don't like it, then I won't use it. You know what I'm saying? But so far, it's been, you know, things that, you know, ask it questions, explain super conductors, and then you can ask it design programming games. Uh, uh, you can ask it automated printing. I mean, you can ask it all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? Baskin shock submarines. I've been asking. Baskin relations favorite disgusting ornament. I mean, I basked it a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, outfits that will look good on camera, things like that. You know, I mean, you can. You know, but all right. Well, you know, I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit more time on the radio on podcast because I did come on late. So I did come on late. I did, and you know, um, I did come on late, and that's it. I just want to let you know firsthand. I know a lot of people's been coming up to me and asking me about Stop and Shop, but I'm gonna let you guys know that our store at Mariana Bishop is not closing at all. I'm just letting you know that right now. It's not closing. So it's not closing at all. So I'm letting you know now. It's not. You know, and you know, I know a lot of people's been going around asking about it. So I'm letting you know it's not at all. Not. You know, and it was confirmed it's not. So So please do not ask again, because it's not. So, I've been, people's been asking about that. You know what I'm saying? So my question is no, it's not. And we don't know what stores are closing, so we don't know. If you want to ask, if you're interested, you can call up corporate and ask them, because we don't know anything. We don't know anything that's going on. So I know a lot of people's been asking about that. So please do not ask again, because our answer is going to be no. It's not. And that's the end of that. So, wow. It's, so the only thing is, I want to see what's happening here with Karen Read. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything lately on Karen Read. Haven't. Let's see. Oh, wait a second here. Wait. Let's see. Karen Read. I'm trying to find something here on Karen Read. South Florida struggles on heavy rain expected to continue. Wow. Supreme Court decision could upend Hunter Biden's verdict. Woo. Wow. The Donald Trump and the Hunter Biden trial are over. Consequences will linger. Oh boy. Russian warship enters Haven Harbor under Washington's watchful eyes. Ooh. FBI officials in Southeastern Chef Bill King says a man was giving money after displaying a firearm and Gorham Saving Bank location. Wow. Yeah, that's let's see here. What else is going on here? The question is about South Coast Rail. Asked the MBTA General Manager public meeting. Yeah, let's talk about that too. If you guys, there's a meeting tomorrow. I don't know what time. Let me pull it up. I think there's a meeting tomorrow at South Coast. You have any questions about South Coast Rail? Ask the MBTA General Manager at public meeting. The commuter local residents who wants to answer about South Coast Rail can take their question right to the top at the Pier of Public Forum, scheduled for Thursday, which is tomorrow. Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority General Manager Philip Eng will host 2 meetings and discuss the status of the long delayed commuter rail project on Thursday. In Fall River, 5:30 p.m., Bristol County College Building. Bristol Community College Building G 7774 Ellsbury Street. Then New Bedford, 7:30 p.m., New Bedford Whaling Museum at 18 Johnny Cake Hill. The meetings are free. Attend to do not have to register. The original rail project in the works for deciding is connecting to Fall River, New Bedford, and Taunton to be Boston South Station versus MBTA commuter rail Middleborough Lakeville lines built where passengers platforms in Fall River, Freedom, East Taunton, and New Bedford Station in Middleborough, along with layovers stations in Fall River and New Bedford where trains are stored overnight. Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. If you want questions, go Thursday at the Bristol Community College on Ellsbury Street tomorrow. If you want answers, 5:30. It's at 5:30 at the Bristol Community College, Building G, 777 Ellsbury Street. If you want answers, if you want answers on a commute, when a South Coast Rail is going to start. We do not know yet, but trains will entirely announced to be rolling by the end of 2023, late last year, but an estimated was received to mid-2024. In April, South Coast Rail Director Community Engagement Gene Fox suggested a May 2024 rollout was unlikely, would not provide a specific date when the ride will finally be available to pay customers. So that's your commuter rails. Okay, so you can go there at 5:30 at the Bristol Community College on Ellsbury Street. So and go find out, go ask questions. That's probably the only thing probably the only thing you can do is go ask questions about that. You know what I'm saying? So I will not be up there at Bristol Community College at 5:30. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I would like to actually cover that scene up there. So but hey, if you guys want to go up there and ask questions, there you go. You can go up there and ask questions and ask when the train's going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know when it's going to start. So my show's almost over. It's already 8:39, almost 8:40. I give you guys enough time to check this stuff out. I always do. The election is, in November 5th. The federal election is in November 5th. So I just want to let everybody know that, in November 5th, you guys can cast your ballots for whoever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're with Joe or if you're with Trump or whatever, you know what I'm saying, cast your ballots and stuff like that. And so it's in November 5th. That would be, November. So, November 5th. Okay. That's all I got to say for the night. I will have more next week. And but again, I apologize for being coming on late. I had difficulties with this with the podcast. And well, I think it's just the Wi-Fi or something that does it. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, I made an effort to come on and to come on tonight. But Ronnie's not going to be on my show anymore. No, because he's got his own show, and he's got his own, and let's just let him stick with his own show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he can't come on, but if he wants to stick with his own show, let him stick with his own show. This is my show You know what I'm saying? Forward Media News. I'm not connected with Forward Community Television, so not at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not connected with them. So that's all I got to say today, and just want everybody to have a good night, and be safe, and be kind to each other because, like I said, you know, we're all in this together, regardless if we're Democrats, Republicans, or whatever. We're all in this together, and we have to fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be fighting against each other. We should be fighting against the enemy. That caused all this problem. You know what I'm saying? Between everybody, caused all kinds of friction between people. You know what I'm saying? We're not the enemy. You know what I'm saying? We're American people that will defend this country. You know what I'm saying? And again, I will defend this. I will defend this country because I love this country, and I was born and raised here in this country, and I will defend it, and I will put it back the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So people need to be kind to each other. You know what I'm saying? Regardless on what side you're on, or whoever you're on, or whoever you're voting for, just be kind. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mean to each other. You know what I'm saying? And because, we're not going to get anywhere. But we're not going to get anywhere by lashing out on everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you're for Biden, fine, good for you. If I'm for Trump, or if you're for Trump, fine, good for you. You know what I'm saying? But stay kind to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you, and I've been telling you this for a very long time. The government ain't going to care if we beat up each other or if we kill each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the government's not going to care. You know what I'm saying? What does the government care? You know what I'm saying? We're just, tools and robots and a money bag to the government. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we are. You know what I'm saying? We're just money bags, to them. You know what I'm saying? So they can abuse us. They can, take money off us whenever they want. They can raise taxes whenever they want. They can do what the hell they want to us all the time. Okay? So to them, we're money bag. Okay? They use us. You know what I'm saying? They use us all the time. And, they persuade us to vote for these people. And, just like state reps, mayors, city councilors, they throw a good game, but once they're in office, they don't know what's after. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about fighting with everyone. You know what I'm saying? Be good to each other. Listen to each other's opinions. Because sometimes opinions are different between others. You know what I'm saying? Be kind. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, you know what? Hey, I wish this guy was in jail. Or I wish this guy was locked up. You know what I'm saying? Or I wish President Trump was thrown in jail. Or I wish Joe Biden was thrown in jail. Hunter Biden thrown. You don't say that. Okay? You can talk about, hey, Hunter Biden was found guilty. Okay. You can also say, okay, fine. Trump was found guilty of his. You know what I'm saying? So, but be nice to each other about it. Okay? Doesn't matter if you like the person, because I'm going to tell you something, and I've always believed in this. Okay? the kindness that you put out there in the world, it will come back to you. But if you're going to be mean and say, I hope this person is in jail, karma's not going to be nice to you. So I'm just pointing it out there because I believe in that. I do, and I don't want to I believe in it, and I don't want to persuade you of anything, but I do believe in it. And you know something, karma has its way to come at you a different way, or could come good for you. I mean, you can't, say, well, I hope this one goes to jail. I hope that one goes to jail. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be kind to each other, man. And if you have an opinion, listen to other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? Because we learn different things every day. Our brains, absorb information. Okay. Maybe there's information that the Democrats have, and that we don't, that they have, and that we don't, that we don't got. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we have information for them, maybe to help them out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, be pouncing on everybody, swearing at everybody, calling people names, and be nice. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the kindness you put out there in the world, it always comes back to you. So remember that. But again, I spoke about AI, and that was my topic today too as well. So, hey, like I said, if you want to use AI, use AI. If you don't want to use it, then don't use it. But students in school are using it. Teachers are picking it up. I don't know if the school committee picked it up yet. And that's what I got to find out. I'm saying, so I don't know if it's good, to use AI in school. But people use it for math, history, social studies, science. When they're writing papers, they use it, essays, for different things. You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't like it, then you don't have to use it. But there's a lot of people out there that does like it, and there's a lot of people out there that don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, people like to use IA, artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It's a robot, we understand. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people like to use it. A lot of people like to talk. It may take the place of Google one day. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that. They might exclude Google and say, hey, you know what? Google, the search engine, is not working. So let's try AI, artificial intelligence. You know what I'm saying? That's what they might do. You know what I'm saying? So, we're in a new era, of technology, and, there's no backing out of this, you know what I'm saying? So, just be careful, when you use it, if you do use it, you know what I'm saying, just be careful with that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, sometimes it could be good, sometimes it not, you know what I'm saying? It all depends how you roll with it, you know what I'm saying? So, because I look up AI, I did a lot of studies on it. People use it to make money off of. You know what I'm saying? So, at that point. But anyway, I have to go. If you want to listen to my the playback of my video, you can do so. This space is you making when you realize your dad is too old and may not be around. Pardon you. Yeah, right. Well, yeah. It's true. You know what I'm saying? President Joe Biden may not be around to pardon his son because he's too old. You know what I'm saying? He may not. But But I don't wish nothing on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not even on my own. Not even on my own enemies. I don't wish anything on. You know what I'm saying? Because they're people too, just like everybody else. And also, I want to say before I leave here, I'm very proud of the homeless. A few of the homeless showed up at the city council, and I want to tell them that, yeah, I'm very proud of you guys for showing up at the city hall and everything, and and just sitting there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, my opinion, I think they should open up the homeless center. So that way they could take showers and stuff and clean up, and get the care that they need. So that way they can go out and go find jobs themselves. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't right for Healy or Coogan to shut that down. That down. I mean, they could have just kept that open and gotten the funding for that, but they didn't. So they took it on themselves to shut the homeless center down, which is, I hope they open that back up. You know what I'm saying? So they can get showered up, dressed up, and get a job. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't keep going out there. You can't keep going out there and destroying their camps and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know they make a mess, but these people need some of these people need a place to go. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go around kicking them out of places either. You know what I'm saying? And doing this and doing that and everything else and stuff. And Mayor Paul Coogan or more Healy acting like they do things. You know what I'm saying? And they're not. They're just making things more complicated, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You make things more complicated, and things get worse, and instead of better. And it is. I mean, that's what we have to do. I mean, the homeless people are people too. You know what I'm saying? They're not just some dirty rags that you can just throw in the wash and say, hey, or throw in a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're people too. You know what I'm saying? They are people. Okay. They are people too. So we got to treat them as human beings too as well. I mean, you can't just throw them to the wolves and say, hey, you know what? Hey, you're on the street, you're begging for money. You don't need to be on the street begging for money. Hey, I could help you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I was a city councilor, I would help them. You know what I'm saying? I would. You know what? And I wouldn't care what my colleagues said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? That's me. I'm go out there and help them. You know what I'm saying? Try to do what's right with them. You know what I'm saying? And and get places for them to stay. You know what I'm saying? But I think the mayor and the city council, they should be out there helping them and get places to stay. At least some of them, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Instead of acting all crazy with money. Even the mayor of the city of Fall River too, same thing. Mayor Paul Coogan, instead of him acting all crazy, with money, with the money and everything else and stuff, thinking that, oh, he's doing something right, but he's really not doing anything right by closing down the center, him and Moore Healy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. To save a few bucks. So don't help us. Don't help the people. Some of those homeless people that are on the street, even kids that see. This is what I've been hearing from Mayor Paul Coogan a lot. I care about kids so much. But you know something? If he cares so much about kids, how come there is homeless families out there with kids and he doesn't help them? That's what I don't understand. And you know something? With Mayor Paul Coogan, I would never understand. I would never understand him. So, I mean, I would never understand anything that he does. I mean, and again, he doesn't fit. He doesn't fit to be the mayor of the city of Fall River. I'm sorry. I mean, it's my opinion. Hey, I'm the taxpayer of the city of Fall River. You know what I'm saying? So I have the right and to say that he's not fit to be the mayor of the city of Fall River. I mean, look what he's doing to it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, I thought Jazel was bad. Phew. Super. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When you got all this nonsense going on. Just like Chip and CJ. You know what I'm saying? From Spindle City Straight Talk. I put their videos on my page, on my Forward Media page a lot. Forward Media News, and I share that information a lot. You know, and the things that they say, about the mayor, and about the city council, it is true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, except for Michelle Dion. I mean, she's one of the best city councils around. But I want to give when credit's due to Laura. I used to, I don't know her last name now, but I used to call her Laura Washington, but she remarried, and she did remarried, and I want to give her a lot of credit, for telling the homeless people, and she was very proud of them when they showed up at the city council. Three of them showed up at the city council. Good for them. And I always give credit when credit's due. You know what I'm saying? She gave compliment to the homeless. And she did. I could say for Sean Kadeem and Joe Camara, Brad Kilby. Oh, Attorney Brad Kilby. God. I mean, sometimes, in the city council, it's like a smoke screen. It's like a smoke screen going on down there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have Joe's ears going. Joe Camara. Oh, Brad Kilby will be there. Come on, Brad, speak. Ah, boy. I mean, Sean Kadeem. Yeah, well, we'll sit there and go, oh yeah, I agree with my colleague. I agree with him. I agree with my colleague. That'll be Sean Kadeem. Oh, I mean, I feel like, I feel like that, I live in a circus. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, even though sometimes I like to bring the circus down here, but we already have the circus. It's year round. Don't worry about it. It's year round. Let's go sit in the city council chambers. Clowns without suits. Don't make you laugh all day until the end of this session. That's how it is. Joe Camara make you laugh though. Mayor Paul Coogan will make you. Mayor Paul Coogan is the ringmaster. He'll make you even laugh even better because he's the ringmaster. Oh, good. Oh. Yeah. Well, let's see here. There is no more to talk about tonight, so I'm gonna end my broadcast tonight, and it's already 9 o'clock. I gave you guys a few hours to watch. Since I was late yesterday, I'll come on. I'll be on tomorrow at 6:30. 6:30, and then I'll go back to my original Wednesday at 6:30. So so the guy give you guys some more give you guys airtime. And again, I'm sorry about the I was trying to get it started, and yeah. So, but all right, take care, everybody, you guys. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow at 6:30. And then I will go back to my original I will go back to my original on Wednesdays at 6:30. So just to make up, for what what was lost in the broadcast. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe. Be kind. Listen to everybody's. Listen to everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Do so. Listen to everybody's opinion. So yeah, listen to everybody's opinions. Be kind to them. And learn of each other. Take care. Well, yeah. I mean, um, but like I said, if you have any questions, James, if you have any questions, go to um, Bristol Community College. The director will be there, and he'll be glad to answer any questions that you have that you want to tell him. So do that, okay? And it's going to be at 5:30 at Bristol Community College. If you want to go, I don't know what time you're working, but if you want to go there at 5:30, go to Bristol Community College at 77 Ellsbury Street, and go talk to the director over there if you have any questions that needs to be answered, because he's the only director and the only guy that will answer your questions if you need so. Okay, so take care, everybody. Have a great night, and be safe, be kind, and be kind to each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Just be kind, and listen to everybody, what everybody else has to say, their opinions and stuff, and no fighting. Okay, government is not on our side at all. So they never were on our side. So they're not on us. They're not on our side. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you at 6:30 tomorrow night.